Welcome back to another episode of Dirty Curty Customs. Yes, I am wearing swimming trunks because I'm supposed to be at a pool party. It's like 90 degrees outside, but I'm foolishly choosing to work on this 1937 Buick powered Ford pick-em-up truck. Yes, Buick powered. You know we love our Buicks here on Dirty Curty Customs. This truck's been off the road for roughly 32 years, 1993 I believe. So let's see if we can get this thing back on the road, doing burnouts like it should be.
It's like the truck again.
All right, well, let's take a walk around this thing. This truck is supposedly on a 1966 Buick Skylark chassis. The whole chassis, 66 Skylark. So we're not sure what engine this is. If it's a 66, then it could be either a 300 or a 340 cubic inch. If it's 67 and newer, I believe it would be a 350. So we're gonna find out what that thing is here in a minute. But this truck's really cool. 37 Ford still has, I believe, steel fenders. The original fenders, usually gone on these things. I don't see a gas tank in here. Looks like somebody at one point put an auxiliary fuel tank in here to get it running. Got the tailgate, got some weird aftermarket, looks like 80s to early 90s taillights. See if I can squeeze by here. This side of the truck, kind of a bummer. Somebody started sanding it. I guess they were gonna paint it and just left it. So now we got this rusty patina look. Kind of sucks. We got some awesome carpet on these door panels. Pretty cool. We got a headliner in here. Looks like window cranks, window regulators, all that stuff. Some other bumpers, extra bumpers, I guess. Take a look inside here. More of that, I don't even know what that is. 70s carpet, 80s maybe? Wood floor. Looks like probably a GM steering column. And some aftermarket gauges, tack, some lights in the dash. Not much in here. That's pretty cool. What is this? The heater? Probably. Little glove box. Looks like there was some mouse house in there at some point. Got a Grant steering wheel. Oh yeah, look at this. Velvety, suede stuff. We got some speakers up here. Pretty cool. Pretty solid old truck. Front windshield flips out. I don't know what was up here. Looks like maybe some speakers and a stereo. I don't know. Windows aren't in it. We got the windows right here. One of them's cracked. Kind of a bummer. So yeah, let's find out what engine we got in this thing. All right, well, I can't see what this engine is, so I'm gonna have you guys get back here. Tell me if you see a number down here on the back of the engine. This should tell us if it's a 300, a 340, or a 350. Do you guys see anything? I see a GM marking. Can you see? What does it say down there? All right, I look back at the video. It looks like we do have a 350 in this thing, so it's probably 67 or 68 Buick Skylark, which is good. 350, probably better than the 340, I believe. Good news. Let's get to work on this thing. All right, so I've already started soaking these brake lines. This one was disconnected. I got this one off. Now we're gonna take these off. We're gonna see if we can get this master cylinder working or if we can order a new one. All right, so I pulled the lines off, and there was a bunch of rust up here in the front. The back looks pretty clean. So I'm gonna have Caden hit the brakes. Caden, hit the brakes. Let's see if we get any fluid out of here. Oh, yeah, we're getting fluid. Hit it again. We're getting fluid out of here. So I don't think we have a problem with the master cylinders. I think we're gonna hook the lines back up and see what's going on with these brake lines. All right, we got this filled up with fluid. Now Caden's gonna pump the brakes. Let's see what we got. Oh yeah, we're getting bubbles. No leaks so far. Oh yeah, she can have brakes. Pump, pump, pump it up, baby. All right, well, we got a Ford with a GM key. At least we got keys. All right, boys, push me backwards.
Your car's behind it.
Huh? Just see if it rolls. Is she
Seems like it's gonna.
Is she locked up or is she gonna roll?
It'll roll.
Okay. Okay, now roll me forward. See if I got brakes. I got brakes.
Good.
All right. Now we need a battery and gas. So we've got a battery in this thing. The fuel tank they have for this is not the one that came out of it. So we're going to keep this auxiliary tank that they got hooked up on this, and we're going to crank it over, see what happens. We might have to check the points. Not sure yet. See if we get any fire out of this thing with the battery hooked to it. Got a little squeak to her. Probably need to prime it.
Up in the air, her legs were behind her, and I'm laughing. Leave her from like moving away. How did you end up pushing that?
One dirty curdy tickle later. Let's see what we got. Still got nothing. All right, more gas. Try again. I got a light blinking in here.
Blinker's blinking.
Is that what it is? Oh, she's got blinker lights. All right, well now we're all of a sudden having issues with spark. This coil wire is arcing on the positive wire. Go ahead, Caden. Stop. Did you guys see that? Sparking. Try number 3, 4, I don't even know. Boom. That's what it was, the coil wire. No, don't get, I filled the bowl. Yeah? We'll see if the pump works. It might take a minute to pump. So we probably need more gas now. I filled the bowl, but not all the way. Alright, well we discovered that the fuel line was not tight and it's dry. We're not getting fuel. She's running when we put gas in the carb. This fuel line's a little tweaked too. I mean, you know, not good, but we're gonna try to dump some gas down the fuel line, see if we can get this mechanical pump to come back to life. Alright, we found a loose fuel line and possibly the petcock on this tank might have been shut. Let's try it again. Also might be flooded now. Way too much fuel. Alright, too much fuel. Tack, no signal on the tack. Come on, baby. Just sit there and run. Too much fuel again. Okay. Idling again. Will it pump its own fuel? I don't know. Is it gonna stay running? Nope, it's not. Well guys, it's the next day and we weren't able to get this thing to run on its own fuel system yesterday. So I'm back with an electric fuel pump. We're gonna try to hook up this little Volkswagen sandrail tank that they got. See if we can get this thing to stay running. I also brought a quadrajet carburetor, maybe too big for this engine. If we need it, we'll throw it on there. So let's hook this tank up, see what we got. So I cleaned this tank out. I put this little plug down here. This is where we're gonna hook into. This is the bottom, the top. I think I'm gonna strap it to this rail right here, and then we'll run up. We'll get rid of this auxiliary tank. We'll run up here and hook into the main fuel line, and then I'll go up to the front, unhook the main fuel line from the fuel pump, and we'll run it up with a new filter up to the carburetor. Well, here's the setup we got. A couple of, you know, ratchet straps. Well, one ratchet strap, one regular strap, tie down, whatever you want to call it. This should work out pretty good. Next, I'm going to run our hose with our electric fuel pump over to this line, get this tank probably dumped into this tank so we have gas, and then I'll head up to the front. Okay, here's the setup I got. I did have to go to the parts store and get a new bung to come out of this tank because the one they had in there was like a flare fitting. Not going to work for this application. So we got our line coming down into the fuel pump, into the main line. Again, some weird stuff going on here. You know, hopefully this doesn't leak. I tightened it up a little bit. We'll see how it goes. Down here at the fuel pump, this fuel pump actually looks kind of new. It's weird that it wasn't pumping. Maybe we weren't getting fuel to it. I don't know. Looks pretty new. But this bigger line is our line coming in. So we're going to disconnect that and run a line straight to the carburetor. Well, we got the fuel line plumbed in up here to the carburetor. We took this filter out and cleaned this filter. Hopefully that helps get some fuel up here. So now we need to check some fluids. So check the oil. We didn't check this yesterday, which was kind of stupid. Oil looks fine. Smells good like oil. No antifreeze, no gas, which is good with all the starting and cranking we were doing. Probably think it would have some gas in it. This radiator, definitely not original for this truck. I don't know, maybe it is. You guys are gonna have to tell me if you see anything in the radiator, because I can't see. Do you see anything? Am I lining it up right? Anything in there? Was there anything in there? Come on, anything? All right, moment of truth. We got a good old DeWalt battery in here. See if this fuel pump pumps. And check for leaks. Nothing leaking so far. We got no leaks up here. Any leaks underneath? I see nothing. See if we're getting fuel. Try to start it. Why do I hear something sparking? Did we unplug something? Okay, try number 3 today. This Buick just does not like us. I mean Ford. I mean whatever it is.
Okay.
Yep. Whew. Okay, I'm choking it. Go ahead. Okay. Ah, we got it, baby. Oop. Go ahead, Marcus. Hang on. Running out of fuel.
License on the bumper, man?
Go ahead, try it. All right, wait. Let me listen. Huh. Oh, it's that bike. I'm like, why does it sound like something's leaking? I can't tell if we're getting squirter action. Try it now. Try it. Maybe that line is plugged up. Okay.
Good?
Yep. All right. Okay. We tapped on the carburetor. Ah, it's fine. We tapped on the carburetor. Let's try it again. Yeah. There we go. We actually got throttle now. It's running on its own fuel. Got good oil pressure, sitting about 45. Will it idle? Oh yeah. Sounds good. No mufflers. Fuel system's working. Heck yeah. She's running, baby. Uh-oh. We need a zip tie on that fuel line. Alright, well, we had our fuel line touching a belt, but we got that fixed. We're going to move this over and clean the rat turds off the intake. Marcus is giving me first honors, so pretty exciting. Well, brakes are a little soft today. Well, brakes are a little soft today. They were a lot better yesterday. I don't know if we got brakes. I don't know if we have brakes today. They were a lot better yesterday. Oh yeah, we got brakes. Moving for the first time under its own power in 32 years. Holy cow. And I get to be the first one to drive it. Up until here. Heck yeah.
Literally need a seat like that high.
Dude, the brakes need bled bad.
Sure.
There's barely any brakes. I mean, there's barely any pedal. The brakes work. We got a lot of rat turds in here. We're gonna get cleaned out. Bye bye rat poop. Now we get a better look at this side. Cool truck. Needs wheels and tires. Marcus wants to just put a whole new chassis on it, which I agree with. I'm a Buick guy, but there's some questionable things going on here. It looks like they cut the back of the Ford frame off and grafted it onto the Buick frame. Questionable. They used to have a tank here too, which, I mean, I guess that works, but it's got kind of a body lift going on here. Just, if you can't weld good, weld a lot, I guess, you know. That's what I gotta say. But I mean, it worked. Probably worked for somebody for a lot of years. That's what hot rodding's all about. Definitely looks like my big Buick frames. I mean, this frame looks exactly like my big Buick frames. And you can see part of the Ford frame welded on down here. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. Right here, they just set that down, put a piece of angle iron in there, welded it together. So yeah, more parts of the Ford welded on here. That's all right. Gotta clean the windshield off, you know. She's filthy. 32 years. I wrestled with steers and never broke a bra strap. No, that's not how it goes. Windshield's clean. Oh, cleaner. Probably still hard to see with the sun. Marcus taking his truck for a drive. First drive for Marcus. So cool to see this. Very happy I could be a part of it. Thing sounds good. They got a motocross track out here. Oh yeah. She's spicy. The tail lights work. Or brake lights. Oh, those are brake lights. Heck yeah. Hell yeah, dude. Oh yeah. Got the berm back there. She's spicy, baby. Watch the berm, buddy. The float probably got stuck when you hit that bump, dude. Dude, the brake lights work and stuff. Oh yeah, that stud's sticking out. Dude, that's awesome. That's awesome. Lost the fuel pump. All right, my first time taking a ride in it.
Hey, you want to drive it?
Nah, you drive. Give her a couple pumps. Uh-oh.
Let it.
Or give it a second for it to pump fuel, maybe? I don't know. Or the float got stuck. How much did you put in it? Not much, huh?
I mean, we couldn't have ran that.
No. You never, these little cars suck a lot of fuel. Alright, hang on. Pump, give it a second and then pump it like 5 times.
Why not?
Yeah, try it now. And try starting it. Okay. Alright, we got her going again. She was flooded out. Oh, door wasn't. Still got good oil pressure. Temp gauge is working. We're sitting at about 170. Tack doesn't work. Hey, don't do a burnout until I get out and I can watch it, okay? Hopefully we got enough gas. See if she shifts through the gears. Dude, it drives surprisingly well. That's second gear. You'll be fine. Yeah. Yeah, you got one locking up. She pulls, baby. Heck yeah. These Buicks ride like you're on a cloud too. It rides surprisingly. We're sitting on freaking wood and it's riding smooth. Heck yeah. This road's so bumpy and it's just smooth. Peppy, dude. We should go opposite the main road.
Oh, we are.
Okay. I'm fine. I'm fine with that.
One block.
Alright.
I don't think it's too loud.
No. I don't think so either. I like the way it sounds.
We're sitting on the second block.
Dude, it's like the perfect height though.
Yeah, I'm good with it, really.
You don't need seats any higher than this.
Just a second, right on the floor.
Clear my way. Heck yeah. Are you in second or are you in drive? Do you know? I think you're in second. Oh no, that's neutral. We're in. I wonder if this only has a power glide in it or something. 2-speed? She's torquey. Oh, who you got? Oh, and Tiff and Henley. Are we running out of gas? Okay. Honda pulling right out in front of us.
You're trying to do it right now?
Yeah, let me get out and look though.
I don't know if she will.
Huh?
I don't know if she will.
I think she will. Drop her into first. Go ahead, buddy. Oh, he hit neutral. He shifted to neutral.
One tire.
She does a one-tire fryer.
Why is it so? Uh-oh. Did it bend?
Oh yeah, nephew getting it on the electric. Oh yeah. There he is.
He left the strip. The one tire fryer. Ah! Ah!
He's turning in. Look out, baby.
I'm all right. Huh? Yeah, you did one tire.
She wants to ride.
Did you even do it right now?
Hell yeah. All the way through second gear.
Yeah. What the?
I'm happy he's got that thing going. Got a couple one-wheel peels here, but you know, those long Buick gears, she's about a 50-footer. You guys look good in that truck.
That looks good, like
Well, we successfully put this 37 Ford back on the road. Yeah, it needs a few things still. Clean up the fuel system, get some wheels and tires for it, bleed the brakes. But hey, this thing's a ripper. It does one tire fryer burnouts, and that's what we're all about here on Dirty Curty Customs. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button, and check us out next time on Dirty Curty Customs. Only one way to end this video. Cannonball!
Hello, this is Fecal Matter Joe here, and who am I with? Bubbles. Bubbles today is going to show us his new trick. Let's see it. Now isn't that a lot of bubbles?